We had a productive meeting, I think, House and Senate leaders. The president was very forthright. I told the president what I have been saying for many months, and that is that we must have change at the border, substantive policy change. We understand the importance of what's been needed, but when I met with President Zelensky just last month, right before Christmas, he said that the necessary ingredient is the proper weapons systems that they need. There are certain things that are needed to ensure that they can prevail. We understand that all these things are important, but we must insist that the border be the top priority. I think we have some consensus around that table. Everyone understands the urgency of that, and we're going to continue to press for it.
It was a very good meeting and a very positive meeting. There was a large amount of agreement around the table that we must do Ukraine and we must do border. There was tremendous focus on Ukraine and an understanding that if we don't come to Ukraine's aid, that the consequences for America around the globe would be nothing short of devastating. The president himself said over and over again that he is willing to move forward on border. And so we said we have to do both. There were a couple of people in the room who said, let's do border first. We said we have to do both together. I am more optimistic now that we can come to an agreement on border and Ukraine in one package, along with aid to Israel, along with humanitarian aid for the Palestinians in Gaza, along with helping us Indochina. I am more optimistic than ever before that we come to an agreement. I put the chances a little bit greater than half now. And that's the first time I can say that.
I don't want to send no more money to Ukraine, Israel, Gaza, Indochina.
Like, when did that become a thing?
I personally don't believe they deserve a dollar. Bro, can we supposed to help Taiwan because China's supposed to invade Taiwan? Yeah, I personally don't think, as long as it's not going to boil over and come to U.S. soil, we should not care. I believe that we have to get the migrants out and build a wall that's so high that it's shade around it.
Hey, y'all notice how the Louisiana state rep, he just spoke on the border.
He spoke
and then,
on
of course, the New York state rep.
Well, he did say, for some reason, if we don't help Ukraine, that can affect the American people. I wonder how is that, though?
Yeah, I would like to know in what way.
I feel like some dealing with power or some resource that's probably there that we probably don't know about. The American not even a business nor a corporation no more. It's a feeling.
We are my freaking charity. Excuse my language.
Thank you, why are you repeating this false claim that Republicans voted to reduce the number of Border Patrol agents, even though the Washington Post gave the administration 3 Pinocchios for that?
So we don't believe it's a false claim. Our statements were very direct here. Last year, House GOP voted.
Oh, shit, they got us then. That was us. No, she's going viral right now, apparently lying about something, but they just said what she was lying about.
I believe it's a false claim. Our statements were very direct here. Last year, House GOP voted, and not only did they vote for it, but they touted their Limit, Save, Grow Act. That's the act.
Well, and they vowed that it would never affect Border Patrol.
They voted for and touted it, right? This is an act. And this would have forced the elimination of 2,000 Border Patrol agents. That's what this act that they touted, that they voted for in the House. So that was their proposal. And that was what they voted for back in May.
If you're saying that, the White House, the president doesn't want to, insult the American people, will the administration then amend its separate statement that imply that Texas officials were responsible for the deaths of 3 migrants when, in fact, they had nothing to do with it? They had already been dead for an hour by the time Mexico told anyone in the U.S. about it, and the administration admitted as much in their court filing. They acknowledged that in their court filing, but the statement from the White House implies that Texas was responsible, and a number of outlets were forced to issue corrections and editor's notes because of that White House statement. So will the White House amend that statement?
So let's be sensitive here. 3 people died. 3 migrants died. 2 children and a woman. That was devastating. Devastating situation, heartbreaking situation. So let's be really mindful of what we're talking about here.
Legal pass?
I want to take a step back and just as you're talking about our statement. Look, as I mentioned, a woman and 2 children died. They drowned near Eagle Pass, which is, as I said, devastating, and that Texas officials blocked Border Patrol from accessing the area. That's what was happening.
So what happened? Like, did they drown?
I think they're trying to cross the river and drown.
Well, that sucks.
Okay, we have been over there. You was a brave soul if you want to hop in that water, that cold water.
And there's like a current, isn't it? Isn't it like flowing in a certain direction?
Yeah, and then so I know usually the border patrol is running around in the with the boats. So was they on feet this time and they was just watching because they shut down the boats at a certain hour?
She said they blocked off that area, so I don't think no one from border control could have saved them.
I think they talking about when they tried to put up the big what are them things? Those big metal things?
The balls,
the little
big,
bars.
the
No,
orange balls?
the containers, the shipping containers.
Shipping containers.
They made a wall with shipping containers, and Joe Biden and his musty administration sued to make Texas take those down.
They been had those up though. I thought.
No, they made a wall of them. They made a wall with the shipping containers.
It was already a wall out there when we was out there.
No, there wasn't.
Yes, it was. Right?
I'm talking like you know how we could see across with the there's barbed wire.
Yeah.
There was a wall. Like they made a wall.
I remember.
There was like some there, but they weren't like a wall. They were just there. They took those and made a wall with them. I remember seeing a bunch of them stacked up, but they weren't blocking from Eagle Pass to Mexico. You could still see straight across. They made a wall like you could not cross.
Know a crazy stat?
And Joe Biden sued to take it down.
I'm pretty sure I seen on Twitter. They said that it is more immigrants coming into the U.S. today
than people are born.
in the U.S.
I'm sorry, guys. I just don't support immigrants. I'm not gonna change my stance. I'm anti.
That's a problem.
Well,
I can't lie.
That do make sense because our generation is the main generation that's
Abortion.
Nobody want to have a family. Everybody want to be a
no man.
Everybody want to be this. Everybody want to be that. So
And then we got I'm not trying to go down that road again, but a lot of people are turning GAY. And you don't have kids that way.
Yeah, you turn to a different sex, so it's like it makes sense.
To my colleagues on the other side of the aisle, let's be honest with immigrants who deserve better than what you're offering them. Don't welcome immigrants if you plan to reject them. If you keep pushing your bigoted H.R. 2 bill, then also pass this bill. I've taken the liberty of drafting it for you. It removes the Statue of Liberty, our largest symbol that tells people to come here. This is who you are, removing the fabric of America. So I want to know which Republican who supports and voted for H.R. 2 will introduce this bill.
So they think it's wrong to tell us to not tell immigrants to come? Listen, I'm all for immigrants if you come legally. If you're coming through any border illegally, I hate you. I'm sorry, I don't hate you. I just don't support you and wish you would get deported and sent back to wherever you came from.
Okay, when I first seen this headline, though, I actually thought that they were actually trying to remove the Statue of Liberty.
That's what he just said.
It messed me up.
That's literally what he just said.
They're not actually trying to take it down, though.
Yes, it is. That's literally what he just said.
He said that's like, I think he was trying to say that was like a metaphor, basically.
No, he said that there's a bill to take down the Statue of Liberty.
I think he is a liberal. He was saying that the Republicans are wanting to take it down because of they don't want nobody to come here, but really I think they're saying that because I saw something that says on there that all people are welcome. So they're trying to say that. So some people who are Republicans are saying
the left are
take
for
that down.
The Statue of Liberty. The right is not for.
I'm pretty sure he said that.
That don't make sense.
I'm pretty sure he said that they're trying to take down the Statue of Liberty because it tells people to come here,
no matter what,
and that's justifying the illegals.
But he was making a metaphor, basically saying that we should take it down
because of the immigrants.
Y'all not allowing people to come over here, so he's using it as a metaphor.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, is that what it was?
That's what I'm pretty sure.
I thought he was saying that bill that he had in his hand was literally saying to take it down.
No, I think that was the immigrant bill, and they were talking about if you're gonna go against this bill, you might as well get rid of it.
I'm personally against the bill. I'm personally against all illegals, and I personally don't support them. I don't give a damn if they won to age 30.
It messed me up that black.
But that's why this title fucking me up because Democrats move to remove Statue of Liberty. That's why I'm like, what? Doesn't make sense.
He's just
clickbait.
I don't know.
Because it seemed like he definitely was upset about them trying to remove it.
Yeah, okay. Let's just.
But I'm just saying, I'm still messed up. He want these illegals here, and his communities are the main communities getting hurt with no resources.
He don't care, bro.
With no resources.
He don't know or he don't care.
He doesn't care, bro.
Man, look at him, bro.
Let's be clear. There is a crisis right now. But it's not because the southern border is open or because immigrants are poisoning the blood of our country.
They are poisoning our country.
Which the Republicans and their racist cult leader, Donald Trump, want you to believe.
Cult leader.
The real crisis
As for words
is
to be
one
taken
of,
down.
nope, it is, he is not a current president.
The gentlelady will suspend until the motion is dealt with.
He Trump that bad and said, F your community.
Cult leader?
Cold.
Dang, they made her
What
shut
were
up.
the offending words?
Mr. Clyde, will you state the words?
She mentioned that Republicans were racist.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you
I
did.
said racist cult leader Donald Trump, who is not a current president, so it is not engaging in
Said
personality.
Republican members and
Cole is
their
a group.
So she's clarifying she's not referring to Republicans in general. She
He's
was
a leader
referring to
of
one
a-
individual
The
who is
words-
not protected by the rules.
Absolutely. The words say, which the Republicans and their racist cult leader, Donald Trump.
Mr.
Right now, Congress and the administration are signaling they are willing to use immigrant communities as bargaining chips for more war and more weapons. However, raising the credible fear standard and imposing violent enforcement policies like mass family separation
Yes.
and summary
Yes.
deportation would destroy our asylum system for a generation.
Yes! No.
Would
Sorry.
violate our
Jeez, bro,
obligations
jeez.
under international law and ensure
I'm
more
only
chaos
kinda-
in
I'm
the
only slightly
immigration
kidding.
system. The damage caused by this chaos and inhumanity is personal for me and my constituents. My office has seen a significant increase in immigration cases in the recent months. Each one shows the human dimension of this issue. A family fleeing the horrific violence in Sudan, a mother who can't take care of her ill child, a woman
Not my
with
problem.
cancer whose family members can't visit her, a
Not my
doctor whose
problem.
fiance can't live with her, a young man whose wife died and whose family members couldn't attend her funeral.
See, when
Endless-
you tap into my emotion, I feel what you're saying.
Well, when you
but then
talking to me-
logically,
It's
we
no
can't do
resou-
it.
it's
I'm gonna
not
keep it
enough
100.
resources.
I'm gonna keep it
can't do it.
100,
Can't help
y'all.
the whole
I'm gonna
world.
keep it 100,
We can't-
y'all.
we can't
I'm gonna
do
keep it
that.
100, y'all.
We can't.
Typing into my emotions, I still don't give a f.
Oh God, you
I
gotta
don't
be, we
care.
gotta be
There's
selfish.
people in America who have those same problems. I'm supposed to
Yeah.
feel bad for you because you want to
There's
come over
people
here.
in America, yeah.
Cry me a river.
that is
I
true.
don't care.
That is true.
And
sorry,
it's
guys.
crazy she
I'm
promotes
anti-immigrant.
It's crazy.
100% anti-immigrant.
It's crazy she
Well,
promote this and she know
anti-illegal.
they're going to send it to your community that's going to be affected.
Might not be her community, but you know,
Hey, no, they're gonna be crying. They'll
It's gonna
be crying
affect her
soon.
people's community.
They'll be
You know,
crying soon.
Well,
I just don't
But she gotta
understand
get
why.
elected, bro. So she gotta say it.
I just
Bro.
don't understand why
Yeah.
people are trying to put the cape on for illegals.
Yeah, I don't.
They're
get it.
illegal.
But it helps
It's
their vote
no
count.
resources.
Like, we
I
was
do get it. It helps their vote count. I do get that.
it's not enough resources.
We know.
We're not exporting or making anything. We're getting
not.
everything from overseas.
Let's-
So like,
a woman with cancer whose family members can't visit her, a doctor whose fiance
They don't
can't
give a
live with
damn,
her,
so-
a young man whose wife died and whose family members couldn't attend her funeral. Endless wait times for family members fleeing violence and persecution in Haiti and Gaza and elsewhere. We are doing the best we can
Gaza.
as an
Oh,
office
hold
to
on.
help our constituents in St. Louis and their families face these crushing obstacles. But ultimately, Congress must act. Congress must legislate.
St. Louis.
We know what the solution is: building a just and humane
Y'all worried
immigration
about the
system
immigrants,
and
that's-
addressing the root causes of migration. That looks like expanding lawful pathways, using parole authority, increasing asylum case processing capacity, securing our authorization for folks who are already here, protecting our dreamers, ensuring that states and cities have the resources they need to process new
not
arrivals,
enough
and ending
resources.
support for war, blockade, sanctions, and other policies that disproportionately harm civilians. We must not surrender to this failed policy approach. We must stand with the people, all of humanity, and with a fair and humane approach to immigration and foreign policy. That is what St. Louis and I will continue to push for.
I don't hear nothing what St. Louis got to
She's
say.
from
Oh,
St.
God, I ain't
Louis.
hearing shit from St. Louis.
Excuse
my
me, watch the
language.
video. That's the
Thank you,
worst
Mr.
city
Chairman.
in
Let's
Violent
talk
America.
about
city.
facts and
Crime
reality
ridden,
and less
dookie,
about,
brown
say,
city.
word vomit and drivel.
I promise you, they
Facts
didn't
and
hear shit she
reality
had
and
to
less
say.
about, let's say, word vomit and drivel. Here's a quote. Border is no less secure than before Biden took office. Who said that? Alejandro Mayorkas, the Homeland Security Secretary, said that
AOC.
under oath in
It's not
front
him.
of this
AOC
Congress.
is a woman.
So let's look at some
Alexandra.
indisputable data. In the first 34 months of the Trump administration, there were 1.6 million illegal encounters. Same time frame, Biden administration, 8 million. No less secure than before Biden took office. That's interesting. In our history, we had two outlier months, 25 years ago, nearly, where we had 200,000 illegal border crossings in a month. Hadn't happened in almost a quarter century. It has happened 20 times under Joe Biden's watch. We had, in the last 2 years of the Trump administration, I believe it was 6 folks that were on the terrorist watch list. In the last 2 years, 6 total. Last year, 169.
Oh, what terrorist watch list?
The number of Russian nationals crossing.
Hold on.
I'm
Let's
sorry,
see.
bro. That's actually insane.
The number of Russian nationals crossing our southern border has exploded. Same with Chinese nationals. Look at the MO of what the Russians did in Ukraine. They put folks into Ukraine, and then some of them were saboteurs. It doesn't need to be a large percentage. Chinese nationals a few years ago, prior to Joe Biden, there were 323 Chinese nationals across the southern border. Last year was 24,000. If they happen to invade Taiwan, what if just 1% of those folks are saboteurs? Opioid deaths have doubled. Mexican drug cartel profits are at record highs.
Biggest problem.
Last month,
What?
Problem after problem after problem after problem.
No, did y'all see Jelly Roll talking about
Yeah, no
the
one
fentanyl?
podcast.
The fentanyl? No.
He was
He
on
was
there.
talking
made
about
a
that
law.
on. He was talking about that on.
there.
He
He
had
was
a
on there.
he had a law trying to make like something.
He had an insane.
He want
speech
people to
about
get
that.
pressed, like go to jail for
He actually had an insane
Fentanyl,
speech
I
about
think.
fentanyl.
or prosecuted for fentanyl. If you get caught with it, you should have a higher.
Let's
charge.
get the real context and see if
I don't disagree with that.
I feel like you should get attempted murder if you sell fentanyl or murder.
So I just hosted a roundtable in my district because my constituents are terrified about the talk that's going on up here. An amazing community leader and pastor, Father Jose, brought up a really good point that migrants don't just want to come here. We told them to come here. And
That's
Mr.
insane.
Beer, the Statue of Liberty, situated next to Ellis Island, an iconic American symbol, reads, "Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. The wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless, tempest tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door." To my
Wasn't that a
colleagues
gift
on the
from
other side of
another
the
country?
aisle, let's be honest with immigrants who deserve better than what you're offering them. Don't welcome immigrants if you plan to reject them. If you keep pushing your bigoted HR 2 bill, then also pass this bill. I've taken the liberty of drafting it for you. It removes the Statue of Liberty, our largest symbol that tells people to come here. This is who you are, removing the fabric of America. So I want to know which Republican who supports and voted for HR 2 will introduce this bill.
Will introduce. So it hasn't been.
If you're going to support HR 2 and these bigoted measures, the least you can do
How are you trying to compare
is not
both
be a
of them?
damn liar.
These are big.
As Americans, we must reject hypocrisy and lead with love.
No, we should not.
And as long as Republican officials are more
Love
interested
kill.
in peddling hate,
I'm
the
peddling it.
solutions and to fixing this problem in our immigration system will only get worse.
Well, I'm
Thank you. I yield
peddling
back.
hate then.
Yeah, we're cooked, guys.
If what supporting what he says is choosing love and standing on what I said is choosing hate, I choose hate.
Is at the point I'm
This
like,
the player haters ball.
I might pray to my father.
I'm just kidding, guys.
So-
I'm totally kidding.
And tell him,
On a serious note,
get
on,
Donald Trump into the office.
on a serious note, we have a lot. We have a lot of internal problems.
Hold on, bro.
I don't think any of these Democrat
Hold on.
leaders have.
Wasn't the Statue of
our
Liberty a
best
gift from
interests.
England?
It was
It was
from
from
Paris.
London.
From
That was
France.
Paris.
It's France.
I thought it. Well, yeah.
So we didn't write that shit on there. They wrote that.
It was a gift.
Well, I
and
mean-
then how is it racist?
We didn't write that on there. They wrote that.
It's not racist.
We just took it because it looked good in the house.
That's why. But he's having a bill to get it removed because it's racist.
I was just kidding,
No,
guys.
No. He was saying
He
the
had
bill-
no. It's two different bills. It was one bill, and then the other bill was talking about getting it removed.
Yeah, he was just kidding though.
No, I think he said
Yeah,
they
he was
should.
using. He said if you're a
He said
Republican
if you
and you don't support the
He said
whatever
'cause
that
this-
bill of
They're removing
treating
it.
them right, then you should also support this bill of taking that down.
Because he
Yeah,
says
that's what I'm saying.
that represents like telling immigrants to come here.
Yeah.
And what year did we get that?
1924.
It was a gift, bro.
It was started building in 1881.
But
a gift.
I'm gonna keep it 100. But when you have the Statue of Liberty, that's what a lot of people waits to come as a first American to get their citizenship and go through a whole program to become full-on American
Yeah, I
citizens.
don't understand why. I don't
Right.
understand why people. I don't understand how people can say they're for keeping the order and then stand up in support of people who are literally breaking the law.
They don't care about the
Like,
order.
am I missing something? Like, what is this? Where is the step that I missed where
We're going
breaking
over
the law means you can come over here and live on a free ticket on tax dollars?
Order off of this bill.
Like, can we look at this from really the outside and like really think about what country would allow just random people to just enter their country?
I don't think any country.
That's just insane. People could just run in, you know?
Oh, we need help.
Like, that's just actually insane.
That sucks.
Like, this is low key bigger than what we really think
I was
it is.
tripping,
Like,
guys.
No,
this
whenever
shit
he
is
said
actually
8 million, I
insane.
said, whoa.
Like, if you think about that, the whole country would do that.
They might take over our country.
Yeah, the Democrats are gonna let it happen.
Yeah, bro.
And then they're gonna say you're racist if you stand up against
Oh yeah,
it.
that's her.
That is insane.
Donald Trump is a cult leader because he wants to protect Americans from these illegal immigrants. He said he's going to deport them out of here.
It's funny
He's
because
a
we
cult
see
leader.
straight through
And
it.
then now all the Republicans are racist, and now we're bootlickers, and all this.
It messed me up because it makes me feel like damn, like if I never used to watch this, like how long they been doing this?
That's what I was thinking.
That's
I
my
always
question.
think that. I always think
Since
that.
Lyndon B. Johnson.
I always think that. Like, how long?
We
has this
just
been
woke
going
up
on?
last May.
Like damn, like this effing
Like,
me
has this been
up.
going on for a long time, guys? Like in 2010 and
Since Lyndon B.
Obama,
Johnson.
Like, I don't even
Hell
think Obama
yeah.
was doing this like this though. Like this.
They
is
shut down
actually-
the government when Obama was
It's
in
been
office.
since Lyndon B. Johnson.